It is time to take a closer look at politics. In Korean, the term for young people or youth is cheongnyeon, or translated literally, one's bright and green ears. But data show that reality for today's youth isn't always so bright. Today, we are joined by our National Assembly correspondent, Shi-hoo, with more on what Korea's lawmakers are doing to support these young people. Good evening, Shi-hoo.
Good evening.
So first, can you explain to us what are some difficulties the youth are facing these days?
Well, let's take a look at some recent research data first. Survey results released just last week show that more than 1 in 3 young people have experienced burnout in the last 12 months. The reasons for that included uncertainties about their career path and an excessive workload. Recent studies also show that more than 1 in 5 young people have debts amounting to more than 3 times their annual income. And as we all know, Koreans are having a record low number of children. Data show last year, South Korea broke its own record for the world's lowest fertility rate at 0.78 children per woman. That's down from 0.81 the year before. These results suggest that many young people today wish things were going better for them.
I see. And what is this country doing to support these generation of young people?
Yes, late last month, South Korea's National Assembly passed what's called the Framework Act on Youth. The act aims to encourage young people to participate in politics and for lawmakers to propose policies with young people in mind. It requires all government committees to include a certain number of young people, whereas previously this was required only for committees dealing with youth policies. The act calls for easier access to the list of policies relevant to young people and for regional youth centers to make available information on those policies. It also calls for the designation of young people-friendly cities and redefining which young people are classed as vulnerable, which gives them access to the help they need. The Director General for Youth Policy Planning, Cheongnyeon, said that the act will enable the continued pursuit of policies that support young people.
I see, and I also hear that lawmakers are going above and beyond to support the young generation other than just approving this act.
That's correct. Many lawmakers at the National Assembly are doing more and going farther to support the young generation. They're working hard to provide opportunities for the young generation to participate in politics. One of these lawmakers is Kim Sung-ju, who represents the city of Jeonju in Jeollabuk-do province. Beginning this month, he's running a program where young people from Jeonju get to be his honorary aides.
Many citizens would like to get involved in parliamentary activities, but that's not easy to do. So this time we decided to give the youth an opportunity to experience what the National Assembly or regional parliament does and should do for the people.
The young aides are joining in on policy-making meetings and giving suggestions for new laws.
We will actively reflect in our lawmaking process these suggestions from young people who help us see the problems in our society and how the future should be.
And I also heard that you had some chance to talk with the young people who have actually taken up their role in politics.
I did. I had a chance to speak with Mr. Kim Won-soo, who served as the head of the Young Generation Committee of Yeonsu-gu District in Incheon City, that's just southwest of Seoul. He's also a current leader of a political group called the Young People Together. He said that more voices are needed from the young generation to change our political structure, which caters more to the elder generation.
The structure right now is made for the older generation to actively participate in politics. The more we participate in politics, the more voices from the young generation can be heard.
Kim also said that through his participation, he was able to develop his own goals in politics.
Based on my own experiences and what I studied, I was able to form my own political philosophy, which is that I want South Korea to become a better country. I also hope other young people can adopt their own philosophy when approaching politics.
With about a year left to the general election here, some experts say that this time the casting vote is in the hands of the young generation. In the meanwhile, policies for the young must continue to be developed, not only for the result of the election, but for the future of our country.
Right, so their vote matters. All right, Shi-hoo, thank you for your report today.
Thank you.